Now, in the last module, we talked about joining of women to new professions. It shows that women are becoming more powerful, more visible in society. So one area that was almost forbidden for them was speaking in public, talking about their own rights before other people, before larger audience. So in this module, we will see that how women show their power as public speaker. We have discussed feminist views through discourse analysis. I am in a way connecting this topic with our already studied topics. You remember that we talked about feminist views who think that there is difference in power of males and females, and on the basis of this difference they say that there is inequality, there is injustice with women, so they protest against it, they do a political struggle against it. Okay, so we first discussed it through discourse analysis because feminists think that it is discourse, it is language use that is part of different social practices, social activities that promotes this gender difference. Discourse, after discourse analysis, another method through which we discussed difference in male and female power or feminist views was interactional sociolinguistics. You remember this. Then we discuss feminist views with the help of pragmatics, then with the help of conversation analysis, then stylistic analysis when we discussed gender in literature, in written discourse. So we in fact were doing stylistic analysis to present views about gender. The dominant theme was gender difference. As I told you earlier, man is powerful and woman is powerless. But now social changes show no such difference. It was thought that woman has no access to public domain and were voiceless. This is what I told you in the introduction to this module. Women politicians speak and debate publicly. This is a major change regarding the status of women in modern societies. They join politics, and as politicians, definitely they have to address people in public, and they are doing this. But still, gender norms and leadership role expectations, they are in conflict. They are leaders, but at the same time, culture sees them as woman leaders. Gender puts some boundary around them. This is what we are calling conflict. Women political leaders are polite and they use supportive strategies when debates. Supportive strategies means when they talk, they give reference to the previous speaker as Mr. AB says, and they usually start with agreeing with the previous speaker. I agree with Mr. A, but. So this is a supportive style of talking. They do not shout at rivals. If they disagree, and if the other person does not accept their point of view, they don't shout. They don't show anger in other words. But political leaders are expected to shout. Male leaders, they are expected to shout and should verbally attack their opponents. As a woman, they should have a supportive, polite style of talk. But as a political leader, a woman too should show some kind of aggression, and aggression in talk, because she has to attack or counter attack the rival, the opponent, political opponent. If women are too away from male speech style, and this is, this is male speech style. So, if women are too away from this male speech style, where we verbally attack and where even we shout at our opponent, and in some extreme cases, even people physically attack the opponent. We have seen these things in different occasions. So, if they are away from this style, they are meek and not a good leader. This is conception of the people, that in this case they are very meek, they are very humble, and they are not good leader. A leader should be assertive and aggressive. If women are too close to speech, see the problem, the dilemma which they face. If they are away from it, they are meek, weak. And if they are very close to this, so they are not women-like. If women are not aggressive and attack hard at the opponents in public speeches and debates in parliament, they are both good leaders and good women. They attack hard and simultaneously they are polite, and they are both good leaders and good women. But combative speech style, combat to fight, combative speech style in which we verbally fight against our opponent without shouting is something ideal. How it is possible that a person is in a fighting mood, in a word war, लफ्ज़ों की जंग, war of words में है, but we expect that that person would remain very polite and soft. So these are two opposite things which we want to combine in one person. So here is a task for you about this phenomenon. You are listening and have listened to women political leaders in Pakistan. Match these three styles with these leaders. They are away from the male speech style, they are close to it, they combine both. These are three speech styles which women can adopt for public speech. So you have experience of listening to Pakistani female political leaders. So listen to them and compare their speech style with these three speech styles. We conclude that language, gender and politics. Language is represented by speech style. Gender, they are women. Politics, they are political leaders. So these three social aspects, language, gender and politics, are involved in public speeches of female political leaders, but there is no direct connection of language and politics with gender. This is what we have concluded from this morning.